Hi guys, I went MIA on that ass, didn't I? I'm back, y'all. I'm back. Aw, that was nice. Hey y'all, chill. Y'all know I got a story for y'all, baby. That big daddy to this big one. One second, y'all. Chill. Now look, I ain't even doing all the YouTube and Instagram. I ain't doing all that, or TikTok and Instagram, y'all. I literally have just got off a flight. I have my call here in a minute. Y'all, when I say I literally just got off the flight. But y'all, I got some updates and stuff like that. Because again, I know I haven't been on here for a couple of days, but I'm back again. I told y'all I'll go MIA on that ass. But just know, every time I hear that meme, that Cat Williams meme, when it said, "My people know that I'm coming. They know that I'm gonna be there. I know that they know that I'm gonna." Wherever he say it, that's me. That's my life. So I appreciate the messages, y'all. If I go MIA again, if it's like longer than like 2 weeks, then be worried. But I'm back. I'm back. But I appreciate y'all. And that's where I'm always on here talking about building trust with your audience and everything like that. I didn't build trust with y'all because y'all be looking for me. Girl, I was only gone for 3 days. Calm down. Okay, I'm back. But anyways, happy Tuesday, y'all. Happy Taco Tuesday. Um, if this is your first time seeing me, I know I've been having some new people on the live who's not normally on my live. My name is Sierra Janae. I'm a wife and mom of two. And I try to get on here daily. But girl, I'll be lying if I said that I do. To help women, help moms make money online with digital products. Um, and yeah, I have created my own program. It's called NPM. I always go the wrong way. It's called NPM if you didn't know. And I'm actually going to be having a free webinar uh at the end of this month. So if you are a mom and you've been looking for a way, you've been honestly just tired of like sitting on the sidelines and being like, girl, how is this shit happening for her, but it's not happening for me, girl, join the webinar. Join the webinar because I'm not gonna only teach you how to turn your everyday like this is what I specialize in, okay? But anyways, I wanted to get on here because y'all, I don't know if y'all know this for my DWA people, or if you've been wanting to get DWA, baby, this is the time to get it now. So today and today alone, they recently just dropped two new brand new modules. And for my people that want to be faceless, baby, this is for you. Hey Tori, this is gonna be for you. This is gonna be for you. So y'all know I like to get on here kind of quickly, and I always kind of show because I think it's important for you to see, like, hey, this is what you're. I ain't trying to get over on nobody, okay, y'all. This program really helped me, make now close to almost, y'all. We can almost say multi. I'm claiming it. It's coming real soon. Multi six figures with a program that I did not create, but literally taught me everything. Really gave me the blueprint as I was on the flight. I don't know what me and Babe were talking about, or how we got on the subject. I'm just always talking about DWA. He was like, DWA literally birthed you. It birthed you. I was like, no, for real, facts, facts. So yeah, I was someone who was trying to find different ways to make money online, y'all, and it's so funny. And I was watching the call inside of Digital Wealth Academy. I'm gonna quickly show y'all. Master classes come included with this training that you're learning, so you can make all this money online, but so you can learn these high income skills, so you can continue. It's not just about making money online, because at the end of the day, I don't want to just make some money. It's like I know people that have made 30K, 40K, 50K, and they stop making the money. We want to have longevity in this, and that's really kind of the point of what this program is. Why I speak of it so highly, why I'm always talking about it, et cetera, et cetera. But no, like Richard on the call, he was just he's one of the co-creators inside of there. He was just talking about, like, because I'm always saying this is how I be knowing what the hell I'm talking about, y'all. Because if this 8-figure earner motherfucker be making 45, what he be making, like, girl, I think he made like 45 million. I forget what he said, like in like 6 months. Baby, I be thinking like that. So I ain't reached my full potential yet, y'all. So again, get on here while you can with me, okay? Catch me while you can, okay? While I'm giving you the sauce. No, but seriously, he was just talking about just the importance, and I'm always saying this, of document. Because for me, I'm big on like manifesting. Y'all don't know how y'all feel about that. But like, I know eventually I'm gonna be there. I remember when I was praying to make $1,000 a month, y'all, and I thought that was something, and sometimes we forget, the situation that we're in now. We once prayed for, and we thought that was gonna be the top of everything, right? And it's like, again, like, God will continue to bless you and bless you and bless you. And it's so funny, the journal script that I was doing today, it kind of all ties in together. But just you have to appreciate your journey. You have to appreciate your journey. And the reason why I'm so passionate about here and I get on here and I talk about this like how I do is because I've seen it. I've seen it where if I'm being completely honest, as a coach and as a mentor, in the beginning when I didn't necessarily knew what I was doing. And I was kind of, I ain't gonna lie, faith it. Faith, I always say faith it until I made it. Or, there were some people that I just was like, girl, I don't know how the hell we gonna be able to do this. Like, oh, but no, with a strategy and storytelling, if you discipline enough, and it was so funny because on the call, Richard was saying like, just that sacrifice and how important that is. Thank you, Tori. Just how important that is, y'all. Everybody wants this overnight success, but nobody wants to put in the work. But it's like it's something about it that makes you appreciate it. And I'm a big journaler. I write everything down because I know as I'm writing this down that one day I'm gonna either come back and I'm gonna be laughing about this and I'm gonna be like, damn, look how far I come. And this is one thing that I kind of talk about inside of my community, inside of NPM, just the importance of that, because you have to have that mindset of thinking, baby, eventually I'm gonna be there. So let me go ahead and document this shit down. You know what I'm saying? Like that, because it's cute, but I'm gonna be up out of this. And so if you have been praying for a way to make money online, if you have been praying for a solution, and you think that you're not talented, you think that you're not creative, you think that nobody's gonna care what you have to say, I'm telling you, the Done For You digital marketing way truly changed everything for me. But with all of it, y'all, confidence is a thing, and the confidence comes from knowing your shit. And that's the thing. As a person that struggles with reading directions, I don't know. I don't understand basic directions. I think that's just me. Because my mind be all over the place. You know what I'm saying? I can't. It's not that I can't read, because I can read, girl. I can't. It's just I have 1,001 things going in my head at one time. So like I'll be like, I'm telling you, you know that meme of that lady where it's like, dun, 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 dun. Maybe that is me. Like as I'm sitting here talking to y'all, I'm thinking about damn, okay, what the kids gonna eat? I gotta get on this call here in a minute. It be so much going on. But like the one thing that I can say, and this is why I cannot say this enough, y'all. I'm not saying it to be said, y'all. Yeah, I wanted to make $1,000 in this shit, bitch. I wanted to make $12,000 for the whole year. That's what I wanted. I have exceeded that, okay? And I'm grateful to exceed that. And I say that humbly, but what I'm saying is, if I did not believe in this product, if I did not believe it was possible for you, if I did not believe that you could see success with it, I would not get on this motherfucker every day and be talking. I'm just gonna be honest, y'all. I'm baby just came back from vacation, a little mini vacation with Bang. He surprised me, y'all. He kidnapped me. If y'all didn't know, fun fact about me. My love languages is surprises. I don't give a fuck about nothing else. Or no, I like words of affirmation. How y'all feel about that? But no, I love baby dates. A man that can plan a date, scoop me up, have the motherfucking flight, hotel booked, events, and then you do it in a short period of time. Oh my god! So, just know that I'm on a little high right now. Sorry, Dorothea. I ain't seen you in a minute, sis. But not giving up. Don't you? You better not give up, sis. You better not give up. Thank you, Shawan. Shawan, you been pouring love on me all day. Thank you, sis. Our minds process things differently. Yep, you're right. Absolutely, Rose Sally. Hi, everyone. I feel that too much around. Yeah. Hey, no, for real. I said, they stop. But yeah, okay, yeah, okay. NPM up in this beat. But yeah, no, and but no, y'all. I it's like so many people that again, and I always say this, not to say, and it's like, y'all know I like to be vulnerable and honest and completely honest with y'all, like, because please don't put me up on a pedestal. I'm gonna let you down, okay? Please don't, okay? I'm a regular person. I can't stand when people be thinking, I'm like, bitch, I got problems in life just like y'all, okay? But no, like it's even hard for me sometimes to even promote my product, because y'all, when I tell y'all Digital Wealth Academy is that motherfucking like it is. I'm not saying, like, I have to give Rachel her props, and I have to get, because I've seen it. I've seen the transformation. So time after time after time. It ain't no luck. It's if you double down and take this shit serious. And I know for a lot of us, you think you taking it serious by you going through a couple of modules in a day or once a week and you not applying. You think you taking it serious if you're posting content, but you're not having fun with it and you're not passionate about what you're doing. Baby, it's not going to get you anywhere. I'm telling you, think you taking the shit serious if you copy off every exact word that I post, or you're trying to make your story like, baby, you got to tell your own story in this. And I'm telling you, y'all, and I'm saying this because I've done all that before. I've tried to copy somebody's exact post, thinking like, oh, well, what worked for her, it's gonna go crazy for me, right? Nah, it's something about it. And this is why I'm always saying, like, as much as I play around and I kid around, y'all, you gotta have fun with it. But at the same time, I pray, baby, and again, I'll be like, Lord, please let this post, hit the women that needs it, that needs to hear this message. And it's so crazy how every time I open my mouth, and I always say, open my mouth and I confess, or whatever, however you want to say it, girl. And I do that, women will hit me up and say the exact thing that I'd be like, God, just please let this reach a mom who's just struggling and feels like she can't make it. And y'all, verbatim, the DM message that I get, be like, girl, I've been struggling. I just don't know if I'm gonna make it. And I'm like, what? And it's like time and time again, I feel like that's God reminding me of, like, for real, open your mouth and say whatever it is, and and believe in that. I don't want to say shit. Y'all know it would have hit harder if I would have said shit, but I can't say that. Is it today? I thought it was. It's tomorrow. But look, Shawan, look, I'll take it. My mama was going into labor with me. She was in labor forever. She said, but what did she say? I think 42 hours. My mom used to say that. I'm like, girl, you was not in labor for no goddamn 42 hours. Calm down. I understand what Sierra means. I'm giving the simplest instruction. I still trying to understand, girl. But I think that's a mom thing, y'all, because we are made to feel like we have to overthink. I think we're made to feel like I'm not just worried about myself. I'm worried about this person, this person, this person. I got to remember this. Damn, what's their social security number? Shit, what the hell is my social security number? It'd be a lot going on, you know what I'm saying? And it's like we get conditioned because it's like having a routine. And as we have routines, and again, y'all, not to plug my shit, but I'm plug my shit. This is why I talk about this in NPM, y'all, and I can't wait for y'all to see the updates because it's going to go crazy, okay? Don't overdo it, okay? But it is going to be nice. It's going to be a nice upgrade for y'all. No, but like, we get so conditioned and we get set into a pattern that we think a certain way over and over. And y'all, and this is like some scientific shit that we don't be thinking about it like that. And it's like, this is why I be trying to explain it when I say, like, to women or to moms or whoever listens to me, fuck it, I don't know. Like, imagine if you poured into yourself and every day you waking up and you're being intentional. The first thing you're doing is starting your day with God. You praying, asking God to lead you. God, give me the direction, give me the motivation, give me whatever it is that I need to be doing where I can use my gifts, my talents, whatever that is, and I can monetize that. Like, God wants us to do that. And for so long, I didn't understand it. I'm like, God, well, look, I got myself into this. I'm trying not to cuss. I got myself into this financial situation. It's not your fault. I'm not gonna be like, the battle is not mine, it's yours, Lord. But no, it's like when you literally just ask God to lean in on God, your life decisions move differently. You know what I'm saying? And again, I use the excuse all the time, like with DWA, y'all. There are other programs that I have bought, different mentorships that I have bought, that I have invested money in, that work for other people. But where my mind was at, look, I'm gonna always talk about Jesus. I'm sorry, because that's what changed the game for me. But because I decided to move differently this time and implement him this time, the result, like, you know what I mean? And it's just like, I can't say it enough. Like, the strategy, the system, you can post every single day and all that, but that intentional behind the scenes type of stuff that people don't be wanting to talk about, that's what the hell you need. And that's what really is gonna be that shift in you to being success, y'all. It's already been proven. It's already been done. People, y'all catching myself. 34, she not cussing, girl. She is a lady. When I turn 34, y'all, I'm gonna be a lady. Okay, I'm like, ooh, child, I need to get some pearls. That's who I want to be. But we already know that's not gonna happen. But no, but seriously, like, and that's the thing, and that's why I created my program, and that's why I say it, not to say it like, I know it's biased to say me being a creator of it, but that's why I mean when I say it really is different, y'all. Like, it really is a different, like, the strategy and all that. And I'm not saying it's bullshit. Like, let me be clear on that. I'm not even saying it's bullshit because, again, y'all, I love DWA. I cannot say it enough. But I know that additional training and that behind the scenes, because I am the type of person, and I was, me and Babe, we had a long conversation. But no, like, I know my biggest flaw and my biggest struggle is I be wanting everybody to win. And I say that like, not surface level. I say it as far as like, girl, like, if you would just get this shit into your head, like, that's why, because I've had too many people tell me, like, girl, I will pay you, whatever like that, for the stuff that you telling me in order to, like, helping people, y'all. I really be out here acting like I'm nobody. And I gotta stop doing that. Y'all, when I tell y'all I've helped motherfuckers hit their first 6 figures, I just had one of my probably my 3rd month in, like, I think me 90 days. And I told her, I said, girl, I gotta get y'all on NPM and stuff like that. Just hit $250,000, y'all. 200 from her. Let me again, because baby, I have receipts. Clarissa just hit $250,000 from her own shit. From her own, let me just say that again, from her own shit, not DWA. I mean, yeah, she got started with DWA, but like, and I be over here like, oh, I don't know. So again, we all go through this phase of thinking like, oh, we're not good enough or whatever. But I'm telling you, what is worst case scenario, y'all? Worst case scenario, what if you just showed up as if you was that motherfucking girl from day one? I'm just saying, worst case scenario, what's somebody gonna do? Beat you up? They be talking shit about you anyway. They ain't liking your shit anyway. They ain't repurposing the shit anyway. What's the worst that can happen? But then here I am again, be in my head too, y'all. I'd be like, oh, I don't know if I should really say it. I don't know. Nah, bitch, I just helped somebody make $250,000. I did that. Like, I'm not saying that I did everything. Like, I helped and I got her. I know her. But I'm just saying though, for real though, y'all, like, you gotta stop. You have to realize at the end of the day, what are you trying to get out of this? Like, what are you trying to do behind this? Yes, we want to make money. And this is why I'm always saying that surface level shit, that shit is cute, bitch. But you ain't, baby, you gonna be moved on and try to be looking for a second job, another work from home job or something like that. You know what I mean? It's gotta be more than y'all than making money. It has to be more than making money online. I'm telling y'all, the quicker, and this is why I get on here every day, because I be wanting y'all to see me dusty and crusty. Some days I look cute, but at the end of the day, I show up as me and I tell my truth. And I'm honest. It's not about getting on here and pretending that lying shit. Let me just say this again. That lying shit though, y'all, for real, it's not gonna get you nowhere. You know why? Because you ain't gonna remember. I'll fuck around and be like, bitch, what did I say yesterday? I made what? 50K in a day. Well, today I made my highest days. I'll be like 35K. And they're like, bitch, I thought you just said you made 50. So again, all that lying is not necessarily tell your truth. I'm telling y'all, people resonate and mess with it. And then when they see you go on to this story, and it was crazy because that's what Richard was saying, like taking people on this story. You did catch us. I be trying, y'all. You be giving away all the good stuff. Thank you, Tori. That's amazing. Thank you, sis. Thank you, Dorothea. You're that girl. Thank you, Shawan. Thank you. But for real though, I'm serious, y'all. Like, that's what it is. And that's what I be wanting for like all my, like, for real, for every single one of y'all. I appreciate each and every one of y'all that support me. But like, like, y'all, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna show DWA and I swear I'm gonna get off of here. Cause I gotta I'm about to sit right here for this call. Just letting y'all know I'm not getting my ass up. When I tell y'all I literally just walked through the door, but I was like, I gotta get on live. I ain't been to work in 3 days, girl. Like, what do I gotta do? No, but what was I gonna? Sorry. Okay, good. I'm glad y'all didn't see that. Cause that would have gave away some stuff. What was I gonna say? Y'all lost my train of thought. But no, but when it comes to like each and every one of y'all, I be wanting to say, and I say this humbly, like, no disrespect towards y'all, like y'all done already got DWA from me. Y'all got NPL. I fuck with y'all. Y'all know I love y'all heavy. But baby, you watching me, baby, get on live. Get on live, baby. Get on live again. I don't care what it is, okay? And be out here. I appreciate y'all supporting me and stuff like that. But I'm serious. I need the new people. I'm just playing. But I'm serious. Y'all get y'all asses on live. Y'all know I'll call y'all out. I'm gonna call y'all out on the call anyway. Do not show up. Because I'm gonna call your ass out, okay? I'm gonna tag you. But again, I appreciate each and every. But for real though, y'all, start showing up like you that good. Like that was the message that was on my heart today, okay? From day one. I ain't doing this shit for the fun of it. I'm not doing this stuff for the heck of it. I'm not doing this stuff for. It's hard for me not to say nothing. Jesus, you gotta increase my vocabulary, Lord. I was gonna say stuff and giggles. I'm doing this because I want this to eventually change my life. I want to be able to pay off the debt. I want to be able to, whatever it is that you're trying to get out. Again, it has to be more than money, right? But by doing that, it's going to make you show up every single day. But show up that, you know what? I may not have all the answers. And guess what? That's fine, y'all. And that's why I tell you all the time, I don't have the answer. I'm not going to sit up here in front or act like, oh, yeah, it's this way. I'll be the first to admit if I don't know something or whatever, hey girl, but I can find the answer for you. It's not about knowing everything, y'all. That's the beauty of it. And honestly, it turns people off when people think that you're that way. When they see that you're a real human being, that personality, y'all, is every motherfucking thing. It's everything. Like content and all that shit is cute, but now this AI and all that shit, but like, girl, again, I don't want to talk about it, y'all, because every time I just be too goddamn passionate about it, okay? But for real, start showing up like you that motherfucker. If y'all don't take nothing from me today, start showing up like you are that girl, and again, and perfect your craft. Every morning you getting up, you should be listening to something positive. Again, be intentional with your time, because that's how you're gonna be. You know what I'm saying? That's how you're gonna be. Again, the best way I can. I mean, let me break this down in ghetto terms. So I used to always watch Loving hip hop. I was never a baddies girl or anything like that, but just loving hip hop. What's something real toxic? Loving hip hop, Real Housewives of Atlanta, Real Housewives, all the real goddamn housewives, right? And I found myself being very like, I used to say it all the time, which is not okay. But I used to be very like, I wanted to be toxic. Now, granted, I ain't got no friends or nothing like that, but I be trying to be toxic with my husband, but he pays me no motherfucking mind. I'd be like, I'm fucking leaving you, Shannon. And he'll like roll the suitcase towards me and shit. Like, you're not gonna fight for me. And but again, like I would find myself just always being that way and just wanting to like, I guess be argumentative, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say it, right? But it was because I wasn't like pouring into myself and like again, like for example, how Richard was talking about. That's what I be knowing what the fuck I be talking about, y'all. Richard was talking about like how people be want to quick to try to hurry up and pray to God, when you in a financial situation or something like that. Nah, baby. You know what I'm saying? And I was doing that too, but I only show up with God when God, I know I ain't talked to you in a while, but I need a blessing. I need a blessing, Lord. Listen to my gospel music heavy and all that. No, you know what I'm saying? And then I would always wonder why things would be up and down in my life, up and down in my life, up and down in my life. But it was like because I was up and down with I was up and down with him. The way I wasn't intentional with my time. I wasn't doing things positive with my time. And I say all that to say is the things that you're doing and how you're constantly pouring into yourself. You'll learn the importance of that. So that's again waking up and being intentional with your time. Stop waiting to the last minute to try to get up and roll out of bed and go to work or whatever like that. Like be intentional. Get up because at the end of the day, when it comes to that person who I want to be, that millionaire or whatever it is that whoever she is to you, right? How does she move? Does she don't be, what I'm saying, always listening to negative, listen to trap music, like maybe I was like, okay, God, now look, we're gonna have to find a balance. So I started listening to trap gospel when I was working out because they used to be my excuse. Well, I gotta listen to something trap to make me work out. They got trap gospel. So I started listening to that and it bangs. Okay. No, but things like that, really are the shift behind the scenes that make a huge difference. Being intentional with your time. Yeah, it sucks if you're working a 9 to 5, if you're raising kids or whatever like that, and you're trying to work on your business, but in the long run, this time, these moments that you're missing out or whatever, it's gonna be worth it because you're not gonna stop. It be people It'd be people that have this dream, they be hyped. That's why I don't like webinars, y'all. That's why it's taking me forever to do this webinar, and I'm finally doing it or whatever like that. But I'm just like, I don't like that. And again, this is me giving a damn about everybody, and that's just me. But like, people be hyped up in that moment. Oh no, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, this is about to change my life because that was me. I used to be the same way. Then tomorrow. Girl, I mean, I was hyped up, but that shit ain't true. It can't happen for me. They lying. You know what I mean? Like you get in your head, but when you're consistently showing up, when you're consistently pouring into yourself, when you're consistently showing up for God and just thanking Him and giving Him the glory, regardless if He's done something for you, or baby, thank you for everything that you did, that you're doing, and that you're gonna do. You know what I mean? That'd be my prayer every single day, and being grateful for the things that you already have, because there may be a point where you may not be in the apartment that you was, or you was praying for the apartment that you have, or the house that you have, or the car that you have, or the job that you have right now. You know what I mean? And sometimes we forget about that. We're only, operating or showing up out of a need. Why not just show up out of like, hey, you know what? I don't even want nothing, Jesus, but just thank you. Thank you for the breath in my body. Thank you for, I got all 10 fingers, 10 toes. You know what I mean? And it's like when you're constantly in a sense of gratitude, again, it changes the way you think. It changes the way you operate. And this can flow into your business. And I think that that's the part, again, that a lot of people don't talk about. Like they touch on it, but like, maybe let's touch on it for real. Let's take it all the way to the next level. And for a lot of people, as a coach, as a mentor, that is the struggle that I've seen that has held people back from so much. Like they've gotten the skill down, they've posted consistently, but at the same time, that inner feeling, that way that you're thinking, that way that, what I'm saying, that you're showing even in your everyday life, it flows into, because if you're having a shitty week, a shitty day, the people at your job that piss you off and you got to turn around and try to, film some content or something like that, baby, 9 times out of 10, your content's going to be shitty. It is. But when you're happy and you're, what I'm saying, you got so much to, be grateful for or whatever like that, that also plays into it. And again, people can feel that energy, which in turn converts in. But again, we're going to talk about that another time. Okay. But anyways, y'all, I like to get on here, like I said, and just try to help people. I typically always am sharing the product that helped me earn my first 6 figures as a complete beginner, and also start my mentorship, my coaching business and everything like that. And just teach me just in general how to never be broke a day in my life. And that is this program called Digital Wealth Academy. So I'm gonna quickly show y'all. If y'all have any questions, feel free to let me know. But I also want to share, because as I was at the airport, they just dropped these 2 new modules. And again, for the people that have been wanting to be faceless, girl, this is for you, honey. This is for you. Okay. So like I said, if y'all have any questions, y'all ain't on TikTok today. Okay. Shit, I ain't had time for that. But I'm gonna hop in here really quickly. And DWA is actually going through like a rebrand, so it's gonna be looking a little bit different from what I normally show y'all. Just letting y'all know. But this is DWA, and this is like the landing page when you get in here. This is where you see like all of the updates. And as you can see, just 5 hours ago, they recently did this collab with what's her name? I forgot her name that quick. Katie, who is the founder of the Face Forward AI. And her course and her program has been really going crazy lately. Like I think they launched it back in, was it May, if I'm not mistaken? And Sis is code with AI, the power of AI, your twin, creating your twin and things like that. And like I said, for my girlies that want to, create, start making passive income, maybe get started with a done for you digital product, but they're like, girl, I just don't have time to create the content. I don't want to create the content. I don't feel like I'm, super creative like that. This is really going to really change the game for a lot of people. But I do like to tell people just ahead of time and to let you know, with AI content, you will not be able to monetize it on a lot of platforms, but it still is a great way to get your, whatever offer it is that you're trying to offer. If it's DWA, if it's something else, if it's NPM, maybe if it's your own offer. And again, you don't want to have to like feel like you're tied down with creating the content, editing content like that. Your own personal content. AI is really, I'm just saying, it's the way to go. So if you did not know, DWA does come in multiple languages. So it does come in Spanish, French, Italian, Dutch, Portuguese, and German. So if that is something that you are interested in learning in those different languages, let me know. I always tell people before they actually buy, because I can get that arranged for you, sis. But for the most part, a lot of people obviously get it in the English version. This is an affiliate program, so it's 85% commission. So every time you resell DWA, you walk away with $422. The course is $497. So they do take a 15% fee, and that's to cover like, things on the back end, and like different events and stuff like that. So really not bad when it comes to affiliate, because a lot of affiliate programs out here, girl, only pay less than 10%. So the fact that you're getting 85% of each sale is again a game changer. When I got in here, it was 42,000 people in here. It is now 122,000 people. So this course constantly is growing. It's the number one fastest growing course inside of the school platform when it comes to all things digital marketing and learning how to create a digital marketing business. So the numbers don't lie. If you don't believe me, I'm just saying, you can look it up for yourself. So inside, like I said, this is like the community tab. This is where you see like any updates. A lot of people come here and kind of introduce themselves. And then a lot of people also share some of their wins as well. And then typically whenever we have like a masterclass or anything like that going on, like I was mentioning, there was a masterclass a little bit earlier today. You'll see like the update for it here, or you can also go to our calendar here where you can see like earlier today, we had this 120K months with digital products. And Richard, who's one of the co-creators inside of DWA, who's actually in a lot of the modules, who's an 8-figure earner, he teaches a lot of the masterclasses, and he does a really, really good job as far as like just breaking it down. He shows a lot of different ways, like he promotes his own offers and how he gets and generates sales. So he's really a great person to follow. His story. I do like the fact that he be talking about Jesus. Okay, that's important to me. Okay, he is a Christian, everything like that. But yeah, you see him a lot inside of this program. Before I actually hop into the training of DW, I do want to quickly show you some testimonies because I ain't been in here, y'all. So Jasmine Johnson, like I said, y'all, I love that. I feel like DWA, and I feel like Rachel really needs to say, like, when I see her, I'm gonna tell her, like, girl, you need to start adding up how many, like, because there's so many people, y'all, that have hit their 6 figures, like. And again, I'm proud to say that. I'm grateful to say that I hit 6 figures with Digital Wealth Academy. And again, but it also was just a reminder of, baby, if I can do this for somebody else, I damn sure can do this for myself. But again, I'm so grateful to Rachel. I'm grateful for her for creating this program, and just the way that she showed it and structured it really changed the game, and it's changing the game for so many of us. So Jasmine put 100K in sales. My testimony. Hello, DWA family. I'm beyond excited and so grateful to God to share another major milestone in my journey. Last night, I officially hit 100K in total sales. And the best part, the sales are still coming in strong. From the moment I joined this community, I knew I was stepping into something special. I started with hesitation and confusion, but with faith, consistency, and the amazing support from this family, I've gone further than I imagined. And she even shared like her, like her, you know, and that's like, again, so amazing. DWA, y'all, I cannot say it enough, has created so many just 6-figure earners. And it's like, I'm talking about in a year, less than a year's time. Like I said, it took me 9 months. I know people in 6 months, 7 months, you know what I'm saying? With this program, people that really locked in and was like, this shit gonna work. It's gonna work. Okay. So that's again why I love that. And I really think that they should definitely start, like, we need to, baby, what we need to have a party for that. But this person here is Annabella. She just posted this 6 minutes ago, y'all. She said $18,585 in days. I don't know what she's trying to say here. Not long ago, I was working 12-hour shifts as a nurse, drained, stressed, and constantly worrying about bills. One evening, I came across a video of a mom earning 6 figures per month from home. At first, I was skeptical, but something clicked. And she figured it out, maybe I could too. That moment changed everything. I got connected to someone in the DWA community. They pointed me to a blogger accepting guest posts. His blog gets over 10,000 daily readers, and he gave me the space to share what I offer. The result, over 2,000 leads following every single day and 30 weekly sales rolling in. That's dope, y'all. And a lot of things, this is what I'm going to be talking about this inside of NPM. Baby, them blog posts, baby, they changed the Substack. Baby, NPM about to have a Substack in a minute. Like, and this is another thing why I like about the testimonies. Not only are people showing you, like, yes, how much they made and everything like that in their personal stories, but they're showing you, like, some of them are actually sharing with you their personal strategy and what they use. So basically what she was saying is she got on somebody's blog post and it probably had something to do with the niche of wealth or whatever, making money online. And because she's not trying to find her target audience, she went where the target audience was, immediately brought in so many sales, literally had 2,000 leads, meaning that many people interested in learning this information. So that's really, shout out to Annabella that she used that strategy and she got on with, oh boy, because I'm telling y'all, there are ways to position yourself online where this can be on autopilot for you. Trust me, I know it works. It works. This person here, girl boss, I can't even talk, y'all, faces, how I started seeing results online. She said, I just want to share a quick update because I've been seeing some real progress lately and I'm honestly a bit surprised myself. A few weeks ago, I was stuck trying to figure things out. Now I'm getting consistent results using a simple system, nothing complicated or confusing. And then she's just basically saying, like, if you want to know, she's going to share her strategy with you. This person said over 84,000. This person cashed out $84,000, y'all. $84,000 in a day. Okay. Not saying that they made that in a day, but like within a few days, they cashed this out. It says, I remember it was like waking up every day wondering if I would ever break free from the struggle, the doubt, the fear, the endless questions. Is this even possible for me? But here I am today, not because I'm special, but because I refuse to give up. Digital marketing changed my life in ways I could not imagine. I went from barely making ends meet to cashing out over $84,000 for my stand today, all while building a life of freedom, peace, and time for people I love most. If you're reading this and your heart is whispering, I want this too, then please don't hesitate. Message me and and they basically share their journey with y'all. But y'all, people are cashing out $84,000 in a day. Like, again, like you seen the girl said that she got 2,000 leads. You know what I'm saying? If you do the math on that, that's $8,000, over $8,000. You know what I'm saying? People are literally making their a payroll check, like your month's salary in a couple of days with somebody else's product that they created. But again, the skills in here are so valuable that people are paying thousands of dollars to learn, where you can get it all and turn around. Not only are you learning the skills, but you can turn around and sell the skills to other people. So that's the really dope and cool thing about it. And again, having access to this information is lifetime access. It's not changing. Okay. Once you're in, you're in. And it's like, for as low as $44, you're not willing to get in here and learn these skills that people want. AI ain't going nowhere. Email marketing and things like that people need in their businesses to have longevity, to have visibility and things like that. Why would you not want that? Is a skill it's a motherfucking trade at this point that you need in this world, in this economy, because people want it. You know what I'm saying? People want to learn this stuff, y'all, like for real. And the fact that you could be your own boss, make your own table, your own goddamn table. Okay. Make sure I ain't missing nobody. Okay. Still a very good percentage. Yeah. He did. And this is somebody, what's she saying? This is in Spanish. Let me keep going, y'all. I'm sorry. Jeanette, I think it's Gina said 300K one product, and she's a homeschooling mama, stay-at-home mama for her. Okay, we love the mamas. Okay, we love the mamas over here. I just celebrated 1 year with DWA, and from just DWA alone, I made over 300K in 12 months, y'all. From DWA alone, this is what I mean. A product that she did not create. She a stay-at-home mama of four kids, made over 300K. And again, when I see it, I'm like, I know it's possible because y'all, I say it humbly. The almost two now about to be multi six figures that I made with Digital Wealth Academy, y'all, has been from lazy. I repost content. I make 3 to 7 second videos of shit that I was gonna be doing anyway. I don't go out of my way and do nothing. And that's what I'm saying. Like, that is how easy and simple it is, but you have to believe that you can do it. You have to be disciplined enough to go through the train. I'm just saying. Oliver Simon said, just resign after I sold 50 DW. Okay. No, for real, that's $20,000. I joined DWA on July 8th with hope, but also fear. I followed every guideline, soaked up advice from others, and stayed consistent even when nothing seemed to be working at first. I remember thinking, maybe this isn't for me. Maybe I've been scammed, but I didn't quit. I invested and I trusted the process. I stayed locked in, and now I've officially sold 50 DWA, which resulted in $24,850 in total sales. And today, our baby said, fuck that job. I'm up out of here. Okay? No, for real. Because when you see that it's possible, and I love that Myron Goldman, I don't know if y'all watch Myron Golden. He's like one of my favorite, like, I pray one day that, maybe I'll be a motivational speaker. But no, seriously, I really, really love like his style and I resonate with him so much. But, again, it's not about people be getting in their head about like, man, it's just, there's no way I can make that type of money. No, what can I do to 10X, whatever it is that I'm good at or that I have knowledge in to turn it into making money. And I always say, take it as if you make $30,000 a year on your job, you made $30,000 before, right? All right, how can I turn this into where I can make that same $30,000 instead of a year? Can I do it in 9 months? Can I do it in 6 months? Can I do it in 3 months? You know what I'm saying? What can I do? And again, y'all, we have AI, we have technology for us to get there, but you just got to be willing. People be scared to talk to ChatGPT and ask them to help. That'd be the problem. But y'all, let me show y'all some of this training, and then I'm gonna go take me a little. I need to brush my teeth before I start talking for real, and then I gotta get on this call. But as you can see, y'all, it's a little update. We love the update. Okay, we love it. But this is Digital Wealth Academy. Again, y'all, this is the course that taught me everything that I know. This is why I get on here daily, and this is honestly my moneymaker, if I'm gonna be completely honest. But at the same time, I can say that truthfully and honestly, and I say that humbly, because you crazy if you're not in here. Honestly, you crazy if you're not a part of this community where it literally is that simple. No, it ain't a get rich quick scheme. That's not what I'm saying. But at the same time, it's been proven. There's been again, I just wanted to make $1,000. Had no idea that I could be making anywhere from $400 to $3,000 daily, being myself, showing up how I am and talking and reading what's on the screen. That is how simple this is. Do I go in here on the daily and go through the training? Absolutely. But it's worth it. It's worth it. And I don't understand. Like, I don't know about you, but you got to hate your situation enough to maybe want and invest. Because again, I bought other programs and I didn't do shit with them. I just let them sit. Didn't think it would be too good to be true, but I had got so fed up with, again, my husband working 2 full-time jobs, and I didn't sign up to be a single mama. And I was like, nah, that ass is gonna be here. You gonna help me? So I was like, we gonna double down, and this gotta work. Oh, this program has made millionaires. This program has made 6 figures. Okay, again, I just want to make $1,000. I know I can do that, and that's what I did. And I doubled down. And again, that's why I show up daily, like how I do, and share what's inside of here, because it's constantly being updated. And again, once you're inside of here, and the fact, again, that you can learn high income skills, you can get started with learning high income skills for literally $44. $44, y'all. $44. You can get started, start learning, and start earning while you're learning is insane. You know what I'm saying? So again, the next time you think about, oh, I'm gonna go back to school, you know what I'm saying, get my degree or whatever. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna get in all this debt and I'm gonna try to figure it out. Sis, just know that a lot of things in a lot of ways that school is going, they need AI, they need technology, and it's consistent of skills that are inside of here that, again, you can create your own table. And that's the thing, like, I can't say it enough, and I hope that people really take when y'all watch me online, when y'all watch me on live, is to be able to say that I've created my own table. I've been able to do things that my family thought it was impossible to do in such a short period of time, because I doubled down and I locked in. I can't say that enough. But inside of here, this is a Start Here module, y'all. With DWA, this is a type of course where you can kind of jump around and really get what you need and leave what you don't, which is one of the things that I love about it. But it is definitely worth going through it at least 2 or 3 times, all the way through, just so you can be familiar with the information and know what you're looking for. A lot of people I know some of y'all, really like to skim through the information and then be wondering, oh my God, what's going to lost? But the way that this program was put together and the training, it all really kind of like correlates with each other and all kind of complements each other, where I feel like helps you put the pieces together and again put it all together. And sometimes when you're trying to skim through information, you're trying to jump around, do different things like that, it will have you all over the place, and your content will be all over the place, your message will be all over the place, and that's something that you want to do. When you really get in here and really take the training serious, it's going to help you show up online, it's going to help you know what to say, and honestly, just you starting, for my people that are just starting, is really just about getting in here and sharing what are you resonating the most with. Again, like, as the longer that I've been in DWA, there are more things that obviously I dive heavier into, but at the same time, I do want to know email marketing. I do want to know how to navigate Instagram. I do want to know about branding, attraction marketing, because those things are going to help me be able to sell this program, because that's the path that I chose when I got inside of here. But one thing that I like about this Start Here module, they do talk about paths that you can take as far as implementing DWA. Do you want to just resell DWA? Hey, that was the route that I took. I call it the lazy girl route. That's just, again, why I say I literally am doing nothing but sharing what's on the screen. And I film 3 to 7 second videos daily of my everyday life of shit that I was going to be doing anyway. And it allows me to make anywhere between, like I said, $400 and about $3,000 a day, depending on how I show up, depending on how long I'm alive, depending on who's here or not. If I'm going to be complete, sometimes it's just depending on payday, if I'm going to be honest, right? So I took that path, but you also have the path of using DWA to maybe promote another course, another program. When people get Digital Wealth Academy from me, you also get my program. It's called the Mompreneur Method, and it's kind of structured exactly the same way, video instruction, but it is 100% resellable. So if you need to, more additional skills to try to help resell that program, you have that option. Maybe there's another course that you've been having for a while, and you just haven't had, sales with it or whatever. Maybe you need a little in-depth, more training or whatever. DWA is going to offer you that. So that's a great way that you can use DWA for that. You also can do create your own. Another path that you can do is maybe creating your own course. There's something that you're knowledgeable in. Maybe you want to share it and you just didn't know how to do it. Well, they show you how to create your own digital product so you can solve somebody's problem and make money, because that's all it is, right? And then you also have other paths inside of Digital Wealth Academy that they don't necessarily talk about in this module here, but it has its own module as far as monetizing different ways, monetizing on YouTube, doing print on demand, monetizing Canva, so many different ways, monetizing faceless content. Again, they talk about all that in here. So again, this module is definitely worth going through. You definitely should go through the whole thing. I wouldn't skip around, but again, some people like to do that. Also, in this access bot here, I try to show this when I'm online, y'all, but y'all know how to use ChatGPT. Basically, it is a access bot strictly for Digital Wealth Academy, and it will help you navigate to set you up for success, to set you up how to promote this, how to implement your story, because these are things that are going to register and hit people and make people move and make people feel, which in turn is what makes people convert online and everything like that. So this is a great tool to use. I always tell people all the time, like, a lot of people that have been getting Digital Wealth Academy, a lot of y'all are taking off like 10 times faster. You know what I mean? Not saying that before people weren't, but I've never seen y'all. I'm straight up. Look, can I say, I'm gonna say this. I know I like to be honest with y'all. I be getting my feelings about, mentoring people, but honestly, lately, y'all, I'm telling y'all, probably from the last solid 20 people that have gotten Digital Wealth Academy for real, ain't none of them really hitting me up like how people normally do, which is, and again, it's got to be this wealth bot, because again, every single person, every single one of y'all, I've told y'all, make sure y'all use that wealth bot. And every person that I've checked on, I'm like, hey, you good? How are things going or whatever like that? And they like, girl, I'm using this wealth bot. Or I've had some guys, I've been using this wealth bot and it's been helping me. And I've been doing exactly what you're saying, putting in, this is my story, or this is who I want to talk to, or whatever. So I'm telling y'all, this wealth bot really changed the game. So make sure that you're using it, because it literally will guide you. It's your personal assistant to navigate DWA and to get sales. Type in that motherfucker, hey, I'm trying to make my first 5K in the next 30 days. What I need to be doing. You can screenshot like a picture of your Instagram, your bio. Hey, can you help me beef up this bio so it will reach my targeted audience and solve their problem of whatever it is that you're trying to solve? Use the wealth bot, y'all, because it really, really, really will come in handy. I know I love me some Myron too. Hey girl, rolling on that bike like that. Also, y'all, they have mindset training, which is really, really helpful. Again, can't say it enough how important that is when it comes to you doing anything and you want to be successful with it. That's my alarm. So yeah, again, video instruction, just going over things like limiting beliefs, having a scarcity mindset and getting out of that space. Because a lot of people, when they get started, it's like, how do I show up when I'm not an expert? How do I show up if I haven't gotten sales? So Richard does a really good job talking about that, how to position yourself to, again, sharing your personal story, sharing the things that you're learning. People don't really give a damn about the product, y'all. People only care about the transformation. What are they going to get if they invest their money? Again, when I get online and I'm talking about it, that's all I'm thinking about. I'm not, and I say this humbly, I don't give a damn if you could afford DW or not. I know that if I position this and I show you, and this is why I show y'all, because again, I'm not going to try to convince you or whatever. I'm going to show you what the hell your money is paying for. Like, that's how simple it is. You know what I mean? There is no like, I feel bad about saying it, whatever. I'm reading the information that you're going to get. And again, when people see that what their transformation could be, that is why they convert. That's why they buy. And people have to like you. People have to buy you before they actually buy the program, if that makes sense. So again, it's not about, I know, I don't know everything inside of Digital Wealth Academy. You didn't create it. It ain't about you knowing everything. But there's a search bar up here at the top that you can type in a keyword and find the shit that you're looking for. So again, when you get more comfortable with that, the more easier it is, it's going to be for you to show up online. But again, mindset, really, really great training inside of here. Definitely one of my favorites to go through. And then they have this intro into digital marketing. So you understanding the basics, understanding how to create, they really go over a lot of like content creation inside of DWA a lot, because y'all, content creation is the number one way and the easiest way and the free way to get visibility on your brand, on your story, on whatever it is that you're trying to promote or get attention for, essentially, when it comes to being online, right? They have the foundation module here, which does go over like key factors into building your business. They include like a checklist of how to show up online. So again, when you get inside of Digital Wealth Academy, you're kind of like, what the hell am I going to be talking about? Or what? They help you decide, like, what is your why? Let's break that down, because again, it has to be more than making money online in order for you to show up daily, every single day, when ain't nobody liking shit, sharing your shit, downloading your shit, whatever, right? They have this digital product crash course, which literally gives you everything that you need to be able to scale your digital product business to earning your first 6 figures. And again, a lot of the training in there is like 2 hours worth of like information, and the way he breaks it down really helps you understand how to go from 0 to 10K, right? 11 different mindset shifts that 7-figure earners think, okay? You don't think the same when you're making this type of money, okay? So things like that are conversations that you really need to hear, and it needs to be absorbed in your mind in order to take you to that next level, okay? The same way you're thinking right now can't be the same way that you're thinking if you're trying to hit 10K months, 30K months, 40K months, okay? So again, it's really, really important to kind of go over this, and he talks about that. He also shows you how to like create viral content and really following a step-by-step formula that you can use, like going and looking at somebody's content and seeing what's working, and then like he'll give you examples of like how much money or was generated from that one post and how you can recreate it, but create it where it fits your story, things like that, how to tell your personal story and make that shit go viral. You know what I'm saying? A whole bunch of stuff. Really, really good information. One of my favorite pillars and one of my favorite videos in this module in particular is this how to go from 0 to 10K months, especially for beginners. Again, I think Richard did a really, really good job. It is 22 minutes long, but it's definitely worth the listen, the sit through, because the way he explained things and how he takes you, like, it's like, oh, damn. And all his goddamn, what are they called? Not algorithms. Girl, what's the word? You know what it's called? Initials. I don't know why I can't think of the damn word, y'all. But acronyms that he be giving, they be working. I can't even remember none of that shit, but it do be helpful, okay? And then they have this DWA affiliate program module here, and it just goes over like how you can get your affiliate link, how to get that set up, along with where to actually set it up. So with DWA, this would be considered like your first digital product if you do decide that you want to resell this program, or in general, if you're going to sell any kind of digital products. It's important for you to have a storefront. So they do show you how to set up your, they didn't change it up a little bit. Okay. They didn't change it up on me. My bad. But they do have different like store options that you can use. They have this set up with beacons, set up with fan bases, funnel, of course, system out. And baby, they didn't took Stan Store out again. Okay. So you have different options. I always tell people I'm a Stan Store girly, but you can use like beacons because it's free, and they walk you through literally how to set up your store. So don't feel like you're going to be lost or confused or whatever, baby. They're going to show you how to set it up. But if not, I'm always here to help you, okay? If you need help. Sorry, y'all. I ain't been in here other than I went strictly to the second page when they launched this new module today. And then they have pre-launching. Again, a great way. Again, y'all, DWA is going to take you into all the pieces that you need to successfully launch this product. And that's the really cool thing about it. But as you learn all these skills, the really cool thing is you can use this for your own offer, like I said, for it to do other things outside of reselling DWA. So don't think that like that is your only way of making income. If anything, it should be just another way. You should be wanting to create maybe your own program, but you don't have to. You know what I'm saying? So you could have your own program. That's the source of income. Selling DWA, that's the source of income. And then the multiple different streams of income that they show you outside of DWA. That's what this program was created for, okay? Because, baby, we all trying to be billionaires, drillionaires, billionaires, whatever, and we need multiple streams of income, okay? So that's what I love so much about this program. They also have email marketing, another great skill that you need to be able to scale your business. I don't care if it's a physical business, a digital product business, either way, you need email marketing, okay? Because that is how you stay in touch with your folks. That's how you stay in touch with people, letting them know about your offers, because sometimes things are missed. Sometimes content isn't positioned in front of them. Sometimes notifications don't reach them. So email marketing is a great, great, great way. And honestly, it play upon you, okay? It gets you sometimes, because I'm telling you, sometimes by just your wording of saying key little things be clicking and it be making people want to buy shit. I'm telling you right now. I keep saying I'm gonna send out my back to school email, girl. I still ain't did it, but I know when I send out that email, I'm just being honest with y'all. This is me telling y'all my sauce. Watch when I send out this back to school email, girl. You know you need some passive income or whatever. I know at minimum I'm gonna have 3 people that get DWA, and that's what I've learned from email marketing. So again, another one of those modules is a must. You need to go through it. You need to learn it and start implementing it, because you'd be surprised. Don't be like how I was when I'm like, girl, I don't want to be annoying. I don't want to be sending out email because then people gonna unsubscribe. Baby, people gonna unsubscribe and then people gonna miss out. But for the ones that are in tune and locked in, that have been on the fence, eventually the more and more emails that they see and consistency that they see from you, the more they'll be like, okay, this bitch ain't lying. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. So again, great, great, great skill to learn. You're also gonna learn how to build trust with your audience. That's what they talk in this module here, y'all. And again, shit that you need, okay? How they break it down, how consistency is key, how to stand out, the psychology of selling, tonality and emotions, eye contact in videos, portraying confidence, visual storytelling, things like this are skills that you need. DWA ain't doing the shit surface level, okay? They really break it down and let you know, like, hey, this is what you need. Viral hooks that work, y'all. They include that in here. And this is a PDF that you can use and turn around and flip and sell that motherfucker, or create your own like freebie from it. So don't sleep on that, okay? Y'all, we still on the first page. They have this content vault here, which comes with different like DWA flyers, story posts that are already done for you that you could just post in your story, ready to go with the information. Now, I do always try to tell people this is a great way for you to go in and kind of get your practice and get your feel. So like go in there and customize the flyers to make them your own. Maybe your brand colors are like yellow and black, right? So you can go in there and maybe change some of the wording to yellow so you can tie it all in with your branding. But either way, the content is done for you. So you have no excuse of being like, girl, what the hell am I going to talk about? How am I going to promote it? Girl, they gave you the shit to promote, okay? And then also this ultimate branding guide. They teach you how to create a powerful brand, how to like create like a tagline to really make yourself stand out and not blend in with others, because if you blend in, bitch, ain't nobody gonna buy shit from you, right? Then they have attraction marketing, how to sell in your stories, how to sell in your DM. Really, really 2 good modules here. I can't say it enough. Definitely worth going through, and things that you don't think about that you thought that you needed, that you, again, definitely worth going through. Faceless marketing, which is very detailed, very, very detailed. And I think this is going to pair very, very, very well with the new faceless modules that's on the second page. But for my people that don't want to show their face, girl, it's there you go. Okay. I'm always going to tell you, get in there and show your face. But if you don't want to, do what the hell you got to do. Okay. I started off faceless and I was working my ass off. And then once I was like, you know what? I'm just going to show up as me. Maybe been on cruise control for the whole time, okay? They also give you these 15 done for you reels, every month with hooks included. Girl, you don't really need that, but that is there for you. You have this all things Instagram, and a lot of people that have been recently joined DWA, I've been seeing y'all have been really growing and getting a lot of those non-followers to convert and like your content and everything like that. I want to make sure I ain't miss nobody, okay? And so again, very, very detailed, y'all. So if you are someone that just wants to grow on Instagram, girl, so you can start getting them brand deals, hell, maybe going on little trips and things like that, baby, I'm just saying, DWA for $44 to get started for $44, insane, girl. I'm just saying, baby, you got Klarna, you have to pay, you got a firm, you want to grow on Instagram? Again, I ain't gonna get on here and lie to y'all. Instagram don't pay no goddamn money. It's the brand deals, okay? It's definitely the brand deals and the collabs and things like that where the money come from. But hey, this is a great way to actually get the skills that you need so you can start growing. Maybe you want to be a social media manager. These skills are things that you need that are going to help you in the business that whatever it is that you're trying to do. Or like again, if you're just trying to grow your own personal profile, you can do that there. And then they have this how to create your own digital product guide. This walks you through going through Canva and using Canva to create your digital product. So again, it's not like, oh, we're just going to show you how to create your own product. We're going to show you how to create your own product in Canva using those elements and things that are already done for you guys. Like you do not have to have a graphic designer and things like that, baby. We got tools that you can use, and Canva has a free version. They also have a pro version, but they show you how to do all of that in there. They give you a step-by-step formula for creating viral content that actually converts. I always say, don't focus on viral. Focus on content that converts, okay? Content that the message is clear, and that's going to get people to actually want to move. It makes them feel, because that's how you make money, okay? Also, they have everything is real, content creation. They have CapCut editing, photography, videography. Again, all these additional skills that you're getting. And then the newest edition, I've already kind of dibbled and dabbled in this because I know this is going to go crazy. I got to finish it. I'm probably going to finish it when I get off my call. But again, for the people that have been wanting to start, but you've been scared, girl, you have no excuse no more. They literally are showing you how to create your AI twin, how to make it talk, how to use the different, like for example, the site that I'm using is OpenAI, but there's so many different, like, I don't know what they essentially call them. I guess bots. Y'all, again, I'm still learning, girl. Give me a few days. I'll be a pro. But no, with like as far as creating your twins and stuff like that, y'all, and AI it's crazy. Let me just tell y'all this, and I'm gonna be quiet. So I have a person that I'm working with, right? When I tell you we was just talking, and I was like, I got a random ass idea, and we're gonna see if this worked, and it actually worked. But long story short, I just started dibbling dabbling in Airbnb, okay? I tried to do it a few years ago or whatever like that, but long story short, anyways, forward to now, we're doing it again. Okay, I've been seeing some success with it, right? But then I'm like, man, I want to, bring this into my program and teach it, with my program, y'all. So I have a mentee that I've been working with for a while, and she kind of just wanted to dibble dabble in Airbnb, and so we was talking about it, and I was like, and she was like, yeah, I really want to start, but I don't have no money, and I was like, what's so crazy? Because one thing about it, baby, I'll share my ideas with anybody, because baby, it just don't matter. So I'm like, you could, like, if guarantee y'all that you gonna get approved, and this is game. I don't feel like ain't nobody said this. If you good, right? Because what I do is I sublease apartments through my LLC. But again, this is another story for the story. I don't want to get into it. But I was like, if you're going to get approved for an apartment, you can fuck around and go to the apartment. Because I know a lot of apartments will let you tour an apartment, right? Without the apartment people. Now, granted, in every state is different. I'm just talking about where I was at, Atlanta. They don't go in there with you while you touring the apartment. They will, but like they won't be like up on you like that, right? Baby, you can go in there and film. Go in there and film the apartment. And you can use AI and like put furniture in the apartment and stage the apartment and list. So like, for example, what I do is like with Airbnbs, I don't like to do nightly Airbnbs. I like to do short contract Airbnbs, meaning like traveling nurses, or sometimes when people get misplaced to like in a fire or whatever. Like, y'all, I'm giving y'all free game. But anyway, them the type of contracts that I be doing. But anyway, so I'm like, if you know that you're gonna get approved, sometimes the people will like say I have somebody, they're like, hey, it's July 22nd. I need somewhere to stay for 6 months and I want to book it, let's say a month out. Typically, people will try to give you like a 30-day, notice, because they're gonna be staying obviously for so long, right? And so I was like, what's so crazy? I'm thinking about doing it. And we're just talking. I'm telling her this. And I'm like, you can go in there, film the apartment, and then put AI and like put furniture in it, essentially have it staged, and then basically have them book and sign, the contract with you, for their 6 months. And I'm just saying this like just casually, because again, I don't know. At the time I had never done it. And do you know sis went ahead and did it, and now she's done like 5 different properties like that. 5 different properties, all from using AI, y'all. And the crazy thing about it is, literally starting an AI business, an Airbnb business with $0. Because again, went in there toward the apartment, took the pictures and stuff like that, put furniture and everything like that, remixed them or whatever like that. The person seen the pictures because she had the listing, posted, and the person booked, paid for their 6 months or whatever like that, and made some money. Airbnb ain't had no money. And she was like, girl, I've been doing like we had just like met back up and we was talking. And she was like, girl, I've been doing that. And that shit is work. Like, you need to be teaching that. And I'm like, girl, I was just making shit up. But y'all, this is what I mean when I say AI that you can use. Like, there's so many different layers upon layers upon layers upon layers upon layers. It is insane. And there's no excuse for you. I cannot say it enough to not be making money. I'm just saying. I'm just fucking saying. And here I am. I'm like, girl, well, maybe I will put it in an ebook or whatever. But it was like I hadn't done it. And then she turned around. But apparently it's a thing. I didn't know it was, but it's a motherfucking thing. So again, y'all, like I'm just saying, there's no excuse. There's no motherfucking excuse. But again, I'm so excited to continue to go through this module. It's like so detailed. And sis, her how you say it, FFAI, that course or program has been going crazy. So the fact that they did this collab and they're teaching us how, again, this is about to change the motherfucking game. Baby, you thought GWA was the shit before. This is what I mean. This is what I mean, okay? So again, really, really good information inside of there. And they have 2+ modules. So again, like I said, showing you how to navigate the module and then also you how to create your twin, get it to start talking and having that content, baby, okay? They say creating your persona. Okay, that's what it is, but your twin, whatever you want to call it. So again, that's what these 2 new modules are here. Like I mentioned before, they do have Canva Essentials. So if you are someone that wants to learn Canva, y'all, you utilize Canva for everything. I'm just saying it's really easy to use. And it's like, there are so many different just layers within Canva. Like, girl, you can have it create you a broadcast mini commercial. Like there's so many different, y'all take advantage of this AI shit. I'm just saying, okay? And have fun with it. That's the really cool thing. I never thought in a million years I would say, like, I love my job. Like, I love doing this. I love that I get to show up and be myself, help women, help see their transformations, and just help people make, like, again, like in this economy, like it's so sad to me, just the way things are going, like people getting cut off for their healthcare and things like that, and just the way the motherfucking world is going. But I'm so glad that I locked down. I'm so glad that I sacrificed the time. I'm so glad that I, was like, baby, we ain't watching Real Housewives of Atlanta tonight. We're going to double down and learn this information. And ever since I did, it's always gave me that feeling that I will never be broke a day in my life because I have too many skills now. And all of these skills that I've acquired are from me investing $497. You invest in $44 to get started and learn this information so you will never be a broke a day in your life. Again, a job is cute, baby. It's real cute until the motherfuckers hit you up and be like, you know what? Even though we want you to give us 2-week notice, if you fucking quit, we're not giving you a 2, but you got to figure it out. So again, create your own motherfucking table, create your own general wealth, and you can do that off of the back of someone else. I'm just saying, okay? You're also going to learn how to automate your business, how to maintain momentum and loyal customers, how to legally protect your business. You're going to learn more about affiliate marketing and just understanding it as a whole and to creating opportunities for yourself, okay? Again, y'all, every module in here, you're going to take something away from it, some skill that you can use. And like I tell people all the time, each and every one of these modules, you can turn around and flip it, make your own ebook from it, make your own YouTube about this subject because people want this information. They want to learn from this information. They have TikTok Shop, TikTok lives, converting on there and making money on there. Robin does a really good job talking about like things not to do on TikTok, certain wording that you can't say. Think like shit is changing every day, okay, y'all? But they talk about that in there. They have UGC if that's something that you want to do and learn how to create content from brands, even with 0 to no following. You can do that, and they show you everything that you need in order to create a successful, launchable, okay, UGC business. I know a lot of people be getting started and then they don't actually launch and do it, but no. They give you everything that you need, helping you build that portfolio, helping you learn how to pitch the brands on social media or via email. Also, you're going to learn how to create your own course. This is what I use for my own personal course and how to structure it so you'll be able to sell it, you know what I mean, and get people to actually want to buy your shit, okay? Learning high ticket offers, low ticket offers, and really just having a mixture between the two. But that's all things that they talk about inside of this module. You're going to learn drop shipping with Printify, ChatGPT, how to personalize it to scale your business and take it to the next level. They have a health and wellness module in here, along with learning how to monetize Pinterest, monetizing YouTube, monetizing with Amazon, and getting approved for the Amazon affiliate program. Learning more about print on demand, monetizing with network marketing. Again, so many different side hustles that you're going to learn on top of being able to resell DWA. Also, blending 2 businesses. If you want to become an influencer, y'all, and again, very, very detailed information. If this is what you want to do, girl, stop thinking that you can't be that girl, that influencer, or whatever. That's who you want to be. If that's who you want to be, girl, you could be her. Okay. And they got that up in here. Okay. They talk about brand deals and all things like that. Also, how to sell on Facebook. They have men's branding along with men's marketing. They had that on the first page. And then some of the recorded, which, baby, they need to start putting these calls back in here. I don't know what's going on, but a lot of the calls in here are still worth going through and listening and watching. But like I said, anytime we have those master classes, y'all, and I just want y'all to know those master classes are easily worth anywhere from $3,000 to $10,000, depending on like the level of what he's talking about or whoever the trainer is. Like, you're getting that included with DWA, so you're getting the help. You just got to show up. You just got to show up, lock in, and take this shit serious, and you really can transform your situation. Also, they have this PLR vault in here, and girl, different PLRs that you can sell, so different ebooks and guides that also come included with DWA. In a great way, I think will be a starting point for you to learn how to create your own digital product. You see the structure of it, what it looks like. Baby, all it is just copy and paste. Baby, remix this shit for me, y'all. If y'all don't use ChatGPT to make you some money, what are you doing? Okay. So before I get off of here, just letting y'all know, like I said, when you get to the academy, because I am a student, a graduate. I'm just playing. No, I'm learning every day. I learn every day from DWA. Okay. I would not have ever been able to create my own program for moms, because again, I wanted to create something that I could double down on moms, because we are limited on time, baby. It'd be too much to try to focus on. So I created the Mompreneur method, and it's very similar somewhat to Digital Wealth Academy, but the training and the structure is completely different. And when I say like, baby, I snapped, I know that I snapped, but I just be trying to be cool about it. So inside, as you can see, they are modules, video instruction, and they're very short, concise, short for me, baby, because I can talk. Okay. I can talk to you all day. But I also really wanted to break it down where moms didn't have to stare at the screen all day long. For moms that are in between, kids about to be back in school. So I know different drop-offs, pickups, and things like that, baby. Ain't nobody got time to be looking at the screen. But you can listen to this information on the go and be able to absorb it easily, where it's going to actually sit in and you're going to be able to use it and apply it to your business. I'm really big on being able to share your story, your voice, and just your life, and learning that how you can actually turn that into creating passive income for yourself. So that's what the Mompreneur is. Right now, it is on sale for just $77, and it is 100% resellable. So here is another done for you digital system that's teaching you high income skills, but also you can use it as your very, very first digital product or your second digital product. Because like I mentioned, if you get Digital Wealth Academy, I'm also throwing in my mentorship community, the Mompreneur Method. So it's definitely worth it. And that'll be two systems that you'll have that are done for you, that are working for others, and that you can start making money from, you just going in here and actually locking in and learning the information. So again, I have this Start Here module, and this here is where I actually have, like just a quick prayer. I'm big on, again, prayer, Jesus talking about it, whatever, like the implementing that in your strategy, because it really can change the game and really set you apart from a lot of people out here that's doing the same exact thing. So I talk about like how MPM was created, also terms and conditions and community guidelines. We are having a webinar at the end of this month. So it is on July 31st. Sorry, y'all, I'll be having a lot of timers. July 31st. At 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you are a mom and you've been on the fence, you still acting scared, girl, you still acting like it can't happen for you, you need to get in this webinar, because I'm gonna give you tea. But I also have this webinar information for my moms in here. So if they want to, I'm big on plug and play everything. I don't want y'all to have to work harder than like that. I got your back. So I have all the webinar information listed in here. That is what's in there. I have mindset again, but mindset strictly for moms dealing with mom guilt, dealing with not being seen or feeling heard. So I'm really big on that, all while trying to run your business. So that's what we talk about in there. But stay tuned, because I got some. I know I love mindset, girl. Mindset is my thing. Okay. I'm gonna be adding some new stuff here. I also have this Mama's New Bestie on learning how to use ChatGPT, girl, to the fullest. Okay. Using it to the motherfucking fullest and making it your personal assistant, y'all. I use it for everything from planning meals to planning my business to, hey, I want to make 20K this month. What do I need to be doing? Give me a structured plan or whatever like that. I use it for everything. Okay. It's why I haven't hired nobody, because I'm like, baby, what? I got ChatGPT in my backpack or what? But I also, again, am big on, a lot of people just don't know, like, if they structured their prompts when it comes to creating their content, creating reels, caption, hooks, and things like that, it can make a hell of a difference. Some of y'all just be talking to it to surface level. You using ChatGPT like it's Google, and it's not. It's your homegirl. And the quicker that you learn that, the faster you'll get there. So I do include some of my personal prompts that I use every day for creating content, reels, caption, hooks. I give it YouTube prompts, TikTok, email marketing, Threads, and even your own like mom personal life and how it can help you. You will be surprised how this shit can actually help you. Okay. So again, ChatGPT can really change the game in everything that you do, not just your business, but just in your mom life. And the quicker that you learn that, girl, the more time and less headaches that you will have. I'm just saying, okay? I know it sounds crazy, but you better utilize that shit, okay? I also talk about how to sell really anything, why your story tells, how to know your customer like a homegirl, selling without feeling salesy. And each and every one of these modules, y'all, are really easy to digest. They're bullet point, straight to the point, because all that extra baby reading, all that, I ain't gonna do it, so I'm not gonna do that to you. And again, I just wanted to create a simple training module where it's like you having a conversation with your homegirl. Okay, it's not like you're sitting there in class trying to learn some information and be focused when you got kids running around the background. No, you on the phone with your homegirl. Hey, girl. So let me tell you this shit: like how you build trust. Trust equals transactions. Trust signals to include in your content. This is how I'm talking to you in this training, y'all, because again, I get it. I've been there and I know the feeling, and I don't learn that way. So I wanted to create something that's going to help a mom learn, see success, and start getting to the bag. Okay. Start getting her first sale without all that extra work and it taking 6 months, 7 months, or whatever. Now, if you lock down and actually learn this information, yeah. And then I also wanted to create something where it's not hard for you to figure out who your target audience is. This is the mompreneur method. I know you got some homegirls. I know you got some mom friends that want to learn high income skills too. So this is a great way for you to get your feet wet. And once you start seeing that first sale, then you see that second sale, then you see that third sale, baby, you know you got it. Then you're going to move on to selling them high ticket items as well on top of NPM. Okay. So that's what we talk about in here. I also go over branding, marketing, just digital marketing basics and learning how to fit it in again inside of a mom's life. Because again, people be overthinking like, what is it? Like, I just don't understand how to do this, girl. It's not that deep. It's not that motherfucking deep. Okay. Then I have just Mama's Foundation, live streaming. Y'all know I'm always on live stream. Honestly, this is where I make 95% of my money, which is why I show up as much as I do and don't post content. But you're gonna learn literally everything that I know via live stream. And these are real. Y'all, all of the training inside of here are real notes, are real, like actual skills that I've shared with other students, for my students that have made 250,000, their first 100K, 50K, 80K, 10K months consistently. Once I like sat back in the cut and was like, okay, this ain't a fluke. This stuff is really working. I was like, I got to share this and I have to put this in the program because it's not that deep. It's not that serious. I personally have gotten tired of people making other people feel like it's just so hard to achieve when it's not. It's all about locking in and learning the information and being consistent, getting out here and failing and figuring it out and moving on. A lot of us, myself included, I was one of them where I was just like, okay, I failed. Did nobody like it? It flopped. Every greatest creator or whoever, baby, have all went through failing multiple times. Please believe me, okay? So please, the quicker you learn to stop comparing your chapter 1 to somebody's chapter 27, the faster you're going to start making money online and start converting and start growing or doing whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish on there. Also, I'll show you how to set up your store via Stand Store and Beacons. Still thinking about adding this fan base and shit, girl, but I don't want to. Okay, but we might have to do it. Okay, I got to support my DWA family to a certain extent. I'll also show you how to launch this program, which is great to use for other digital products as well. And again, y'all, that's the thing. When you learn these skills, it's not just a one-way street, baby. Use it for other shit as well. Use it for DWA. Use it for your own offer. Use it for other things that you have been trying to sell. But this is a great way to. I'm showing you how to sell NPMs, particularly. But again, you can go in here and use this shit for other reasons, okay? And again, every module in here, girl, you can always take it, remix it, and make it your own. Make a YouTube video off of it, girl. Make a YouTube video off of it, girl. I'm just saying, okay? Use this shit. But I give you entertaining post ideas, educational, talking about the different pillars and how to show up online. That's the number one thing I feel like people always be saying, girl, what am I going to talk about? I don't know what to talk about when I get online. Like, I don't know what to say. Baby, switch it up. Educational, transformational, entertaining, promo. Those are the different things, and that's how we keep a plethora of content going so we can get our ideas out there. We don't want to do the same shit every single day, y'all. Not every day, okay? You could be on there every day, but let's mix it up and change it up. And again, I give you plug and play hooks and things that you can use for your content, and like I said, to help you promote whatever offer that you're trying to offer, okay? I also talk about how to protect your business, email marketing, editing, how to become more productive as a mom, having a God-led routine, maybe implementing a top 3 method, using timers, things like that. And again, it all being structured around you becoming this mompreneur and this, you know what I'm saying? You more than just a mom, okay? I want you to understand that. If you don't take nothing away from me, just know that you more than just a mom, okay? And mama can bring life into this world. She raising these kids. Mama can have her own bag too, okay? So we got to learn how to be more productive and use our time wisely. Okay, so that's what I talk about in there. Also, Instagram, YouTube, Canva. I even have PLRs included. So this is a side hustle within a side hustle of NPM. So not only can you resell NPM for 100% profit, you can also go in here and bundle these PLRs. So different like credit PLRs. And if you don't know what a PLR is, that is a private label, right? Digital product, meaning like an ebook, a guide, sometimes video instruction courses that somebody's already created and they're allowing you to resell for 100% profit. You can go ahead and customize it, make it your own. A lot of times it's recommended that you make it your own and not sell it exactly the way you see it, but you can. But girl, if you want to, you can bundle this shit together, put a little vault on your store. That's another great way to make money. Girl, so many different ways, but I give you business startups, digital marketing, social media, UGC. All these PLRs are included for you to resell on top of selling NPM. You can sell it separately, bundle them together. You just can't sell NPM for no less than $177. So that's pretty much everything inside of here, y'all. At the end of this month, I am going to be upgrading a lot of these modules in here, y'all. I've been working really, really hard on it behind the scenes. I can't wait for y'all to see. I got some new things coming. So yeah, but either way, I think DWA and NPM are two amazing programs. NPM, if you're like, hey, I just don't have it like that right now, but I know I'm gonna come. I know I'm coming. I know I'm coming. I think NPM is a great way, especially for my mamas, to really have something catered strictly for them, where you can learn this information and start making money online, y'all. Start building that motherfucking table for yours. I'm just saying, since that job is cute, it is, but what's wrong? That way you won't be going to work with attitude. Like y'all have never, I still work my 9 to 5. I tell people this all the time. I have never, ever in my life not had no motherfucking attitude. Okay. I'd be like, girl, I ain't worried about it. It's fine. Girl, it's fine. When I be at work, normally I would have been pissed off, but because I make passive income, because I make literally my monthly salary in a couple of days with a product that I literally did not have to create, with the product that I have now created, is insane to me. You know what I mean? And it's like, it makes you move. That's what I'm saying, y'all. It's like it's a whole life shift. I can't say it enough. So either way, I think either one of these programs will be amazing. If you are a mom and you have been wanting to learn more information, you've been scared, you've been on the fence, girl, I got you. You need to attend this free webinar that is July, next Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be me. Hopefully some of my moms in the community may hop on or maybe even share their story or their experience that they've had with NPM so far. But we're going to have a good old time. And I'm going to keep it all the way 100 with you. I'm going to tell you the truth, because again, it's not that you have to have 1,000 followers. You don't have to go viral. You don't have to, girl, you ain't got to do none of that to make some money online. Seriously, I am a living look at my page. There's nothing special about me that I have that you do not have. I'm a regular mom who just stopped. I was tired of stop watching everybody else build their dream life right in front of me. I was like, baby, I ain't got years. I'm about to keep sitting back. Baby, I watched her when she started and she took off, but I'm over here acting scared. So again, stop being scared and invest in yourself, sis. I promise you, you will thank yourself. I can't say it enough. I thank myself I'd be like, thank you, Jesus. But thank you, because I was terrified. I was scared. I didn't think it would happen for me. I thought it was too good to be true. So every feeling that you feeling, baby, I've been there. But I also can say, me looking to my old self, me future self right now, looking to my old self, bitch, why you just didn't start? What was holding you back? I'm serious, y'all. I'm serious. And to even see like my husband, who is a non-techie, y'all, my husband is 20 years older than me. Okay, let me just say that. Okay, he's a boom. Is he a boomer? I don't know what the fuck. He was born 71, but still, to see him even be like, babe, shit, I'm really about to hop into this digital marketing shit. It lets me know, like, for real, I can't say it enough. Again, it's not just about the money; it's about the opportunities and things that it's been able to create for myself and my family in ways that I never could imagine. Again, I asked for the minimum. I wanted the minimum, y'all, and with I feel like minimum effort, because as sometimes I go back and I look at my content, that's just me being hard on me. I'm like, bro, I'm really out here half-asking. And if I can half-ass and do this shit, imagine if I double down. Them 30, 40K months that these hoes are saying that they making, I could do that, because I do 10K easily, damn near with my eyes closed, y'all. And I say this humbly, I really do. But that's how much I be wanting people to understand and know, like, girl, the shit is already working. It's already fucking working. Like, I can't say that enough. But all right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in my live. She's back. I just went on a little mini vacay. But I'm here to stay. Okay? I'm here to stay. Y'all gonna see me every day. But again, everything will be linked down below. The webinar, all that. Just click the link in my bio here on you. Oh, you don't know other. social media today. But just click the link in my bio, y'all. I also have everything linked down in the description of this, the webinar, DWA, along with NPM. If you get DWA, you will get NPM absolutely free. And you can get NPM right now on sale just for $77. That's literally $19 that you can get it using Klarna Afterpay, girl. Okay, so no excuses. Get in there and learn this information. Take this shit serious. I know you want to go back to school and that's cute. But what the hell are you going to do when you owe all that money? You go out here and get a job. What are you going to do, sis? Okay. All right. But all right, y'all, I got to hop on my call with my mamas. I got about 15 minutes. So let me try to, again, I have to brush my teeth before I start talking. So yeah. But all right, y'all, I will see y'all on tomorrow's live. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a wonderful day. Bye.